Turn around once and we'll do the eagle run.
Yo,
What's going on,
boys?
G?
What's going on?
What's happening? Long time no see.
You good?
What's going on, bro?
I guess I have to go so far back. Like, I always liked to run. Mum was a runner. She's a really good runner. She did marathons, and then I'd kind of like tag into her training here and there. But I was always sort of good at it, but never really cared for running. I always used it to like play soccer, and sort of followed that more at a higher level. I kind of just played soccer all the way up till I was 16, and then from there kind of got broken up from my diagnosis. I just started getting really sick. Yeah, so I pretty much started to just feel like just bad stomach aches. I started to see a lot of blood with everything that was coming out of me. And I went to the doctors. They misdiagnosed it. So I was like kind of out at school trying to play sport, trying to balance life for like 6 months before I got really sick. Ended up in hospital for like 2-3 weeks. 16. So pretty young, like in general terms for being that sick. Some people kind of wait till like they're in the mid-40s to get diagnosed, stuff like that. Like with ulcerative colitis, your autoimmune system attacks your entire colon. I started with a small amount and it gradually got bigger to the point where my entire colon was impacted and filled with ulcers and filled with blood. And it just attacked me like relentlessly from day dot. Like I just started getting really sick, then I'd go into hospital, I'd be there on like heavy medication, a lot of steroid medication for weeks. That whole time I can't walk for myself. People would wheel me around everywhere. I'd be in bed all day, so I'd lose like all the muscle in my legs, which was the hardest part of coming out, was like having to walk a couple 100 meters with my dad or whoever had come down and just trying to get me to cover a bit of distance, and all throughout COVID. So like, I can't really have visitors in the hospital, then I go home, I can't even go more than 5 Ks out of my house. Like it's pretty hard to switch back into the mindset of like, all right, let's get myself better. So yeah, just pretty much 4 years of that was just trialing drugs, waiting for them to fail, then getting super sick and ending back into hospital, resetting everything, whatever time period I'd had between the last time I was sick till then. My body refused to have any medication help it. I don't know what's going to happen after this. I'm not getting any better, but I need to take some sort of control in my life, and I need to just go and experience everything and like see what happens, what the outcome of that is. And I just went to Europe with one of my best mates and like partied our whole entire lives away for 3 months. Like there was nothing I'd say no to. There was no boundaries to be crossed. Like we just went so incredibly hard for just running away from my problems. That was just like this inevitable surgery. I had no care. I thought like the surgery was going to be the end of everything anyway. So like if my life was going to end, may as well do it in Europe where like I'm having the best time ever. I didn't care at all about any of it. So we went and had a great time. I traveled against medical advice, which meant I couldn't get any travel insurance or anything like that. And so when I got back, I was like, fuck you. I went, now like, let's figure this shit out, please. luckily I got a really good surgeon and had robotic keyhole surgery. So pretty minimal damage to my body in terms of open scars and open cuts and scars and whatever. And so they remove your whole colon and then pull your intestine through your abdominal wall, which creates a stoma. Essentially, this surgery is a 3-part surgery where you get your colon removed and then they try to make what's called a J pouch out of your intestine, which is like a 18 centimetre staple lining that creates a J in your intestine to catch stuff, because you don't have a stomach to catch anymore. You don't have a colon to catch anymore. They like to do that within the first surgery, the first 2 parts, because of how traumatic it is, your intestine sort of shuts off. So it allows a bit of time to heal when you first get it done, because nothing's really passing through there. But when they went in for me, they realized that I had appendicitis and my appendix had burst. I was in pain the whole time, like every day I was in pain, and I thought, like, I just thought it was my normal pain. I didn't really bat an eye to it until when I came out of this surgery, and like a couple of days after came to my senses, like my surgeon, the first thing he said was, mate, like your appendix had burst. Like if you weren't booked in for this surgery today, you could have easily been dead. I got released 9 days after, so which is pretty good, a pretty good turnaround. And I got home, and then everything went downhill. Like I was in so much pain, and at the start we were like, all right, it's just like you're coming off pain meds and this is a major surgery, like it's gonna hurt. 3 days after, I think it was 3 days, maybe 2, I was pretty much dead in bed. My stoma had pretty much turned black. I was like in pulsating pain that like would make me pass out and pretty much put me to sleep. Like I was in bed and all I wanted to do was just give up. Like I didn't want to move anymore. I couldn't talk to Ella. Like she was in bed with me trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I just wanted out. Like I could not bear the pain anymore. And then I started going to fits and going in and out of consciousness, and they rushed me back to hospital, and it ended up I had a mechanical obstruction, which is literally like your bowels stopped working. There's no reason why. They just thought it was blocked and went into like defense mechanism and stopped working. And so for 3 days, everything I was eating, drinking was just sitting inside of me, just like festering and making me so sick. So can I just say, 2 weeks after I got out, I DJ'd New Year's Eve at Beyond the Valley. So just putting that out there. Man, that was fucking crazy. I had all my friends and my family there. Like I was literally just on my deathbed, and then I was playing at the same time as Dom Dollar at Beyond the Valley. Everyone that I had spoken to that had this surgery and stuff sort of said, like, you're gonna feel like shit for at least 2 months, and all of a sudden, like, you're gonna get this like crack energy like come back into you. Kid you not, it was overnight. Like I was like, holy shit, here's that energy like I haven't been able to use for 4 years. Like wow. Since I'm a 16-year-old kid, that 16-year-old kid's been put on pause till now, you know, I'm 20. Like fuck, here we go. I signed up for one of the 2XU triathlons, a sprint triathlon, like 2 months from that point, so 4 months after surgery in March. So random. I'm a terrible swimmer, didn't own a bike, and like all I know is running, right? And I hadn't ran in years. And then I started just digging into my running more because I like really enjoyed that part of the triathlon, and I knew I was always a runner, and did a half marathon, enjoyed it, did a second half marathon with Jacob, and ended up doing it in just over an hour and a half. So I was like, mate, this is awesome. Let's do the Melbourne Mara. Completely burnt myself, like went off plan, gunned it from the start, bonked at 32. Like I finished in 3 hours and 50 minutes. Did a backyard ultra in December, and that's when I really like saw where my limit was at that point. I was like really confident, everything was going pretty well. Like bear in mind, I had stress fractures in my shins, which only allowed me to train 5 weeks for my Melbourne Marathon. And then I came off the back of that and that had 8 weeks to get into the whole format of backyard ultras, let alone it was 32 degrees that day. Completely burnt myself. Like I couldn't hydrate to the point I was dehydrating with the heat, and having no colon, you can't absorb any of the, you don't absorb your hydration as well. So I just got massive heat stroke and just vomited and passed out, and like finished up at the 6 hour mark, like 35 Ks in. So it wasn't even a big effort, but I just had a real rough one out there. I just made a really structured plan and quietly signed up for the ballot for the UTA because it was already sold out at that point. Told myself from the 1st of Jan, like we're locked in, enjoy your Christmas. Like it's my first Christmas and New Year's where I wasn't working the whole time. So I got to go to my family's place and then just like chill out over New Year's. And so from the 1st of Jan, I was just like dialed in, like bought a new road bike to be able to cross train, got a training program done from the 1st of Jan all the way to the start of the race. So Stryde was basically born from all my training post-surgery. When I was out there running, I started realizing that the garments that were available currently on the market were either medical grade garments that did their job really well, but they held you in place and weren't very comfortable. They have unisex cuts, very low amount of options in terms of color, normally black and beige, leaving people really restricted and limited on their confidence and how they want to look. I used a lot of the people that I knew and resources that were available to start designing this idea of what Stryde was.
It's a hustler's ambition. Close your eyes, listen, see my vision. Jumping, the drama means nothing.
Earlier in the year, we actually did a run of merchandise with a local manufacturer. The idea behind it was to get a bit of brand awareness out and to raise some funds for the manufacturing fees that I'm currently incurring by myself. It did really well, and it was able to get people wearing the logo and the brand, and the whole idea was for that to lead into me wearing the prototype at the UTA, which of course timing wasn't on my side for that one, so we had to kind of pivot to the next place.
The feds watch me, icy, they can't stop me. Racists pointing at me, looking. Hello, I want to find the things in my life.
Yeah.
Still pronounce your face.
No, when I come into the checkpoint first.
And
That's
it's
right.
still not ready because you're so bad.
Exactly.
Want to explain what all this stuff is?
Yep, so these are just my drop bags for me to refill my food at all the checkpoints. But there's only 4 checkpoints I can do this at. So the first half I'm going to be carrying a lot of food, hopefully getting through all of it. Mate, Belgian waffles, pretzels, gels, some chips, just a lot of carbs and salt. And then bag of rewards. Whenever I'm feeling sorry for myself, I'll dig into these. This is my running kit. So what I'll start off with, just shorts, t-shirts, a buff, a hat, all my compression stuff. I have to have a high vis on me, a waterproof bag with my thermals in it. waterproof jacket, gloves, lights, spare light, space blanket, a poncho, sunnies, headphones, and we just got told that we don't have to bring our fleece or waterproof pants, so the crew's gonna have them. I don't have to carry them, which is really good. Yeah, oh, and 3 litres of water in the pack. So once that's full, I'll have about 5.5 kilos on me, and then kind of work on making it lighter throughout the race.
GoPro.
GoPro.
Alright, let's have a look.
Okay, so just saying, we have some behemoth people from the running world who have sent through things.
Oh, really?
That he has no idea, so we asked friends and whatever.
Okay.
But then we also just sent out some things. So for example, so the lightweight boxer who won bronze at the 2020 Olympics, Harry Garside.
Wow.
He sent through a message.
Oh, no way.
Harry Garside here. I've heard you are doing an unbelievable trail run in May, which is so bloody exciting. I just want to make a little video and wish you all the best. And just know that you have put yourself in this, and how bloody good is it? In the middle of the depths of hell, there's nothing better. I think we truly find out who we are. I know you went through some pretty wild stuff a few years back, and I think it would have prepared you well for what you're about to encounter in this run. Hope you enjoy it, have fun, get out there, put one foot in front of the other, and enjoy the challenge. Let's go.
What a
Legend, right? Okay.
Alright, so then, so Katoomba, if I need to plug in or anything, that's fine. We can do it there while I eat and get changed and whatnot.
Yep.
We'll just have to figure out if like I need to go to the bathroom to change, what the situation is. 68 Fairmont Resort.
Hang on, we also need to check your headlamps at the aquatic center.
Yeah, well, our headlamps have been checked. Like I've
You haven't used them yet.
I've charged
so-
them
yeah.
and done the whole other battery pack. They're brand new batteries, and this one, like, hopefully I don't have to fucking use it, but
Okay.
there's no like changing that. Fairmont is the next one, 68k. So by that point, it'll probably be dark. It should be dark because I'm expected to go into the night around 61. So 68, I get to you guys. Like I said, if I don't have my high vis on,
We won't let you leave
put
without
it on.
it.
Don't let me leave without it on.
We'll also be there with pizza to greet you.
Yeah. That's it. That's the revival checkpoint.
And
Maybe.
you've got to get warmer from this
Yeah.
point
So
on.
then there's shit to get warmer from here. If I want to tap into this stuff earlier, then I'll just say it. Like, there's QVH has my beanies, my undercoats, like everything. If I want to have the fleece at any point because I don't have to carry it, I'll just let you know.
So hang on, your beanies are going into your bag at QVH, or can we
No,
have?
you're gonna have all my
Right.
clothes.
Okay, so
Only
you
the
just tell us
food
when
is
you need.
gonna go into the bags.
Okay.
If I come in with spare foods, I might not pick up all this food.
Right.
So I'll just communicate.
Yep.
We're not in a rush through the checkpoints. I also don't want to waste too much time at the checkpoints because it's easy to like.
This isn't a Grand Prix tire change.
No,
situation.
but like 20 minutes at 5 different checkpoints is gonna add up if I'm like spending too
totally.
long.
What's been the hardest part of the training?
I reckon showing up, like, there was so many times where, like, I could have easily let life get in the way of things and, like, or just, like, Steve's there and said, nah, I just don't want to do it today. I'm pretty happy with how I've gone this whole training block. Like, there's been a couple injuries and stuff that I've worked around, but apart from that, like, it was 100% the whole time. But it wasn't easy. Like, there were times I had to pull Ella out and go, like, you need to come on the bike with me because I am not fucking making it through this run alone.
What part is scaring you the most?
I wouldn't say I'm that scared of any of it. I'd say, like, yeah, the hallucinations have been, like, something I've thought about because it's probably the only thing I can't control, really. Like,
Yeah.
if I start getting hallucinations out towards the back end of the race where I'm alone and in the dark in the forest, like, I've never had really that much exposure to anything like that. Mate, just fucking get out there and fucking dig in. Dig in. Let's get a little bit of elevation in before the race even starts.
I'm Enza.
Owen.
Nice to meet you. That's your first time doing 100?
First time, yeah. I'm excited. How about you?
Yeah, first one.
Nice.
I'm pretty excited. So
Yeah.
I'm running from checkpoint to checkpoint, I've decided.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for the first 36, I won't see my other half. Then I'll see him, and then I'll be running 10 to 10 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then at the 80 k's, I'm going to put Rocky on and smash him home.
Nice, nice. Fucking A. Thank you.
That's all.
Mate, smack bang in the middle. How's that?
Hold that out.
So my name's Richard. I'm the owner of Relly Footwear. We produce toe socks for ultra marathon runners. What makes me really happy is to be able to help people. And I came across Owen's social media, and then I saw his story. And it's such an amazing story. I recently got into long distance running as well, and I know how difficult it is. And to be able to see Owen do longer distances than me, it just blows my mind. Had to help him out. Owen, enjoy it out there. You're doing amazing stuff, and it inspired me and many others.
Just picked up a second pair because the first pair will only last me 12 hours.
What are they?
Shocks Open Run Pro 2s, so brand new ones. Bone conducting headphones, they're absolutely unreal. Like, you can hear your entire environment and listen to your music, so it's just the best. It's the absolute best.
Hectic.
The great thing about these handles is I can put my weight down onto the poles, so I can just like go up high. So Shocks have sponsored me for this race to represent their new lines of headphones, the Open Run Pro 2s, but they've got 12-hour battery on them, and I think I'm going to be finishing in more than 12 hours. So we've asked what their best plan was to kind of navigate around the 12-hour battery life, so they just gave me another pair.
I think that he's superhuman, to be honest. He's got a superpower, and I know that sounds, I guess, cliche or like, wow, you get a superpower.
I'm definitely like, I'm agitated, like I've got so much energy. I know I need to go to sleep now, but you know, it's such a big thing to break down mentally. It's impossible. There's so much unknown. The physical was what I had to get in shape. My mental's always been there. You know, getting sick showed me that. I knew I had it, but getting sick showed me that I'm mentally strong and that this isn't gonna break me down. But if my body can't make it to the end, that was the problem. So I've put in as much work as I can do. I love to do this because I try to put myself in the feet of, you know, my past self and what I would have really liked to see when I was really sick and didn't know who to look up to. So to be able to do this, to compete in something that's, you know, only a small percentage of people do, it's a crazy, crazy event. And to be able to just do that, to be able to be fit, to be able to put the training in, go to the gym, run, you know, all of these things are things that people in my situation get told they can't do, and to be careful about doing. And I knew when I got sick and when I got out of hospital after it all, like, this is going to be a second chance of life. Like, I'm not doing this to, you know, just get by.
He can go, I've been through so much. This is just another thing, another fight, another challenge for me to get through. And what I've gone through in the past is only the fuel to my fire.
One more, like, you can't tell me you can't take one more step. You can, you know. And once you take that step, take another fucking step. Don't stop.
You sleep well, dude?
Sleep well. See you in the morning.
I'd say I was pretty quiet. Like, in the morning, I was focused, so excited. I wasn't nervous at all.
Sometimes I just feel like quitting, I still might. Why do I put up this fight? Why do I still write? Sometimes it's hard enough just dealing with real life. Sometimes I wanna jump on stage and just kill mics and show these people what my level of skills like. But I'm still white. Sometimes I just hate life. Something ain't right. Hit the brake lights. Case of the stage fright. Drawing the blank like. It ain't my fault. Great big eyeballs. My insides crawl. And I clam up. I just slam shut. I just can't do it. My whole manhood's just been stripped. I've just been ripped. So I must then get from the busted.
I think the nerves set in at the start line when we were just sitting in that pile of people just waiting around.
3, 2, 1, go!
But the second we started, I was like, fuck it. This is exactly where you're meant to be. Like, this is it. Enjoy it. Like, don't think of anything else. We put in so much time. Come on, like, this is it. And then you start and just go up these winding roads, and you know, I said, fuck it. Like, we're starting up high. The sun's coming up. It's this windy uphill road. I'm gonna walk. So I took my time and like took in the views, which I've like sort of never done during a race. But I knew that was the mindset that I had to have for this race, was just to appreciate the little things and just keep my mind busy.
6Ks. Just did my first tactical bag empty in the bush. Wouldn't be tradition if I didn't do it in the first 10Ks. So 10S. Feeling fucking good. It's a bit boring so far, just following this road. Let's fucking get it.
Really nice views. The clouds were rolling through, so it was still a bit cold and a bit wet. It was really nice. And then we got to Duncan's Pass, which was the bottleneck section where everything goes into a single trail. And it's super technical, like you're scrambling down the side of this cliff, so everyone's backed up for ages, and I'd given 45 minutes of delay there, which was so far off. Like we ended up staying there for 2 hours.
Finally moving again. We were stuck for so long in traffic. Coming down into Medlow Gap. Now we're going through the clouds. Kind of fucking forgot I was doing 100Ks. Like, we're just chatting with people standing around. So good to be moving again.
I'm really proud of what he did. Not because just he's doing 100K, but because of all the background the last few years.
Man, it's crazy. Like, he started talking about this ages ago. Training's been intense. He's been training hard for like 19 weeks now.
It is almost eerie to just see how he grew in just such a small time, from I want to commit suicide to I want to go and do this race and I want to do crazier later.
Actually getting to come here, you hear him talk about, oh, I'm going to do this 100-kilometer race, I'm going to do all this. And then you get here and the guy's actually running 100Ks. He started just, you know, when the sun came up, he's going to finish in the middle of the night. Like, it's crazy. It's wild.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. So, still going, motherfucker. Coming at you live from 32 kilometers. A lot of walking. Watched a couple of videos. People cheering me on. I'm sore a bit earlier than I thought I'd be. I'm confident that I've been pretty reserved so far, so let's fucking send it. Not really though, but we're gonna get it done, that's for sure. Feeling good.
Feeling good?
Yeah. Fucking taking my time.
Taking your time?
Yeah. Mate, that was gnarly.
How'd it go?
Yeah, good. Got stuck at the bottleneck for an hour and a half. A bit longer than I thought. I feel good.
Yeah, it was really nice to like see everyone, of course, and to like feel the energy of what the crowd was going to be like throughout the day, because before that was just the volunteers at the other checkpoints, and it was just nice to get, you know, everyone's energy from the cowbells to the screaming and everything. All the food came straight from the drop bag, straight into my vest, and I swapped shirts knowing that it was going to get hot out there. And yeah, went out from 6 foot track knowing that next time I'll see everyone was after halfway.
Just left 6 foot track checkpoint and saw the family and the boys for the first time. What a fucking revival. Like, get real. I just feel so fucking good right now. And like, I wasn't really feeling that bad before. I was just being super conservative. The toughest sections coming up from now till Fairmont is like, you just eat pretty much most of the elevation in this race. It's nice to know that it feels great to see everyone. Hey, it's just a day out. That's what it is.
I'm Owen's Bob, as he calls me, because when his nose is stuffy, Mom sounds like Bob. In the back of my head, I feel like I'm that little duck on the water with the feet going crazy underneath the surface, because probably obviously as a mum, I completely worry about him. And I've seen him conquer everything he puts his mind to, but not always in the best of shape. You know, he's come out of some of these things with different injuries, or even just mentally, beaten up a little bit. But he always gets back into it and stands back up.
I don't think it's often people will say they look up to their younger brother. There's a lot of things he does and the way he carries himself that I look up to and hope to do that in my life. And yeah, the way he carries himself about it all just inspires me to want to do better and to do things better for myself.
Alrighty, we are past the marathon mark on our way to the aquatic centre. We're feeling really good. It's been a pretty social part of the track since we left 6 foot track. I've been running and talking with a couple of people, which has been nice. It's been pretty fucking hard to keep track of my nutrition now. Had some food at the checkpoint. Everyone I've spoken to is pretty surprised. It's been fucking raining all week up here, and we've got an absolute bluebird. So thankful for that. We're 50 k's in. I'm officially in unknown territory, uncharted territory. Shout out to Jack Hanley, crazy running man, you're a fucking sick cunt, bro. I'm gonna dig so fucking far. I've experienced so much worse.
Having done Nellie's Glen, which is supposedly, most people were talking about it being the hardest section of the whole race. It's just this non-stop uphill of uneven steps coming out of the canyon into Katoomba. Coming into Katoomba sort of sucked because getting back on like the concrete roads felt just never ending and pretty tough on the legs after that uphill. Seeing you guys was just so good. Like, I knew I was coming in, I was close. Came into the aquatic centre, I was so overwhelmed. Like, there were people everywhere. It was fucked.
Well, that hill was fucked. Went pretty dark, but we're good.
Where are we now? Over halfway?
We're over halfway at the Katoomba Aquatic Centre. I've been struggling to get my food down for the last 2 hours, so it feels good to have something else.
We still got everything I needed to get done. Making sure to like swap my socks at every checkpoint this race because it was wet out there. So I was starting to get to the point where my nutrition and my hydration was shit. Like, I did not want to eat it anymore. It was working, but I was just so sick of tasting it. Yeah, I left the aquatic center. I was a bit emotional because I was like, I need to get on with it. Like, my body feels fine, but mentally I'm starting to get tired. And when I walked out, it was like last light. And when I came in, it was still light outside. And the cold just hit me and I hadn't been moving. So I'm like, fuck, it's fucking cold out there. Like, I haven't gotten ready for this. I nearly turned around to go grab a jumper and I was like, you know what, nah, I'll warm up, it's all good. The run to Echo Point was great. It was just really wet. But when I got to Echo Point, I remember thinking, well, whoever wasn't at the aquatic center's got to be here. And I looked up and my brothers were like cheering everyone on, but you couldn't really tell who was who because we had our headlights just blaring in your faces. I screamed back at them and they realized it was me and they're like, yeah, yeah, fucking just started running after me. And we ran for like 200 meters and I shit you not, like that was the best part of the race.
Let's go! Yes!
Screaming like at the top of our lungs through Echo Point for about 200 meters till I turned off and just went back into the darkness of the whole track. Was just like the best feeling ever. And it didn't last. Like, I felt so good and then turned off and pumped out the next like kilometer. And then we started climbing down the Three Sisters.
Night ops has started. We are 60 k's in. Yeah, the going's getting tough. It's when the tough get going. Blasting fucking tunes in my ears.
Yeah, so going down Three Sisters, I felt great moving downhill. Like, plus all the stairs there have railings, so I was able to just use that to my advantage to just make some good time going downhill. But then the uphills were just relentless. Like, people were still pretty close to each other, so I'd get stuck behind some groups and then be able to like wait 5-10 minutes and move around each other, and just like not being able to see where you're going next because it was just zigzagging through the canyons was just pretty brutal.
We're at 65. The demon has come out and we are fucking pushing on. What I'm currently doing. Feeling alright. I haven't been able to eat my food for like 3 hours now. So I'm like eating food at the checkpoints, like pizza, 2-minute noodles, but I've only been able to stomach one gel. So like, my body hurts, but nowhere near as bad of a pain than I've felt before. I just feel a bit sick, a bit vomity. We're getting through it though. Alright, back to it.
Fairmont was the deciding point of the race. Like, at no point did I think I was done. I knew I had more than enough to finish this race, but I knew that I had to get my shit in order at Fairmont.
William Radcliffe. Fucking machine. Keep going.
So I came in, got surprised by my best mate Ange. Like, best feeling ever, even though I might not have shown it as much on my face at that point. We kind of just piece by piece worked it all out, got me changed. So I started eating more food, like they started force feeding me because they realized I was putting up a bit of a fight. And I had my first hit of caffeine at that point, which was a massive turnaround. And I knew if I held off having it at the aquatic centre, it would have more of a benefit for me for the rest of the race. Like I wouldn't risk crashing from it at all.
So pretty much just come in, it's pretty emotional at the last checkpoint. Now it's it's cold, it's hot at the same time. We've done a full change of all of his outfit, his compressions, his socks. It's more just about keeping him warm now and getting him to eat. He hasn't eaten anything probably in the last 6 to 8 hours. He's struggling to eat his food. So we've got Domino's pizza, we've got 2-minute noodles, trying to get him to stuff his face, stuff his mouth, so that, yeah, he can get on back out there.
What type of stuff is he thinking right now?
Well, he doesn't want to give up, that's for sure. He's not fucking quitting.
He's not going to do that.
Nah.
No.
He said that he's felt way worse and his body's laughing at him because his body's like, we have done so much worse, not only to ourselves, but we have dealt with so much worse.
So pre-workout, dry clothes, raincoat on this time. So I was ready to go. Yeah, like just the time there and being able to socialize with everyone and kind of come back to terms and like sober up was crucial for me during that race. Like that was the turning point, and I left there in like the best mood. So left, it fucking poured on us. The second I left, like it started bucketing down, and in hindsight, like, thank fuck I was in such a good mood, because that would have crushed me if I was coming into Fairmont with that attitude. If I was leaving Fairmont with the attitude I came into it at, I would have been in just shambles at that point.
"76 k's in. I tell you what, they got no fucking idea how fucking far I can go. People don't understand how big my fucking tank is. You try 4 years of chronic pain. You try fucking 2 months on your deathbed in hospital. You tell me fucking running 100 kilometers is hard. Yeah, it's long. It's mentally draining. But I'm moving like I just fucking started, motherfucker. That's what I'm made of."
Yep, I would say, Owen, that little voice in your head, tell it to shut the fuck up.
Again, you went from the bottom of the bottom of the bottom.
It's going to be harder and more painful than anything you've done before.
And you managed to go every step by step by step, and to grow and to keep on going, and you never stopped. You never stopped believing in you. However, how much hard it is now, I would say just go deep and you can do it.
His body is a machine. He has trained to do this. He is here and he's ready.
But it's actually not going to be any harder or any more painful than you in that hospital bed. And if you got through that, you can get through this. This is just a little bit of fast-paced sightseeing. You've got this.
So I was so happy. The rain didn't bother me, and I kind of just powered on. There was a lot of flat in between that Fairmont and Queen Vic hospital, so I just powered on through that section. Like I just wanted to get to Queen Vic, get my shit sorted, because after that was the push to the finish, and like that's just me and my demons and the finish, and I just wanted to be there already. Like it'd been, I don't know how many hours at that point. I kept telling the crew, like physically I'm so good, but mentally I'm fucking exhausted. Because I'd forgotten to go get my water fixed at Fairmont, I still had no water at that point. I only had my hydrolytes. So I just told myself, like, all right, when we get in, break it down into what needs to be fixed, and then you can let go of whatever you need to let go.
These ideas are nightmares to white parents whose worst fear is a child with dyed hair and who likes earrings. Like whatever they say has no bearing. It's so scary in a house that allows no swearing. To see him walking around with his headphones blaring, alone in his own zone, cold and he don't care. He's a problem child. What bothers him all comes out when he talks about his dad walking out. Cause he hates him so bad that he blocks him out. If he ever saw him again.
And so I came in, did exactly that, got the water fixed. The boys fixed that, got all my gear changed, and thought I was ready to go. I thought my phone was dead, actually. That's what happened. My phone was dead. I thought my phone was dead because the music stopped working like 2 Ks out from QVH. And when I came in, I pulled my phone out. I was like, hey, can we put this on charge? Because like, it's died. The music stopped. And then someone told me that the password had been put in wrong too many times. So it must have just been clicking in my back pocket or something. And then I come out, I'm ready to go. And we get my phone. And my girlfriend, Ella, poor girl. The pressure of the situation got to her. Let's put it like that. And she put the wrong code in. And my phone locked for an hour.
I'm back on my phone after it being after being locked out of it for the last like 2-3 hours. It was kind of a blessing in disguise because Ella gave me her phone and kindly queued up some fucking major bangers.
I just try to keep my shit, like losing my shit would have made no difference at that point. I just had to leave. Like it was just so repetitive at that point that you kind of just getting frustrated like a little kid. And I wanted to just get on with it because it was going to be long no matter what I did. So I left, and that next section is 9 kilometers of downhill running. And I thought to myself, well, if there's any time to give it some, like it's now, because after this, it's fucking uphill. Like you're gonna be walking no matter what. So my legs still felt good, like they were stiff, but I wasn't in any like particular pain that I had to avoid. I just felt stiff from running 80 Ks. I started relying on watching all the videos of like everyone encouraging me.
Harry Garside here. I've heard you are doing an unbelievable trail run.
What's up, Owen? Andy Glaze here.
Some idols like Andy Glaze. I had Harry Garside sent such a nice message. Jack Hanley, who I went and ran with while he was doing 100 Ks for 100 days. So like just a maniac, and his message was such a G up, like just getting me that second win I needed and getting my mind off what I was doing.
Just want to make a little video and wish you all the best.
Hope this message finds you at a good time this Saturday when you're in the trenches.
Wanted to send you some well wishes for your big 100K in the Blue Mountains of Australia.
I know you went through some pretty wild stuff a few years back.
Been diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and see the incredible strength and resilience you've shown through something that would be very tough to deal with.
It's gonna get hard. Dig deep.
Have fun, get out there, put one foot in front of the other.
You should be very proud of the person you are and the things that you're doing to help support people going through the same thing.
I'll see you at a race someday.
Let's go! Woo!
And I knew that the end on Furber Stairs was, again, if you thought Nelly's Glen was hard, Furber's going to be fucking hard. And everyone said it, and it's 860 stairs and 250 meters of elevation just to finish. So like you're eating the entire height of the canyon wall in just the last kilometer just to finish. But I don't know, I got to the bottom of those stairs and I said to the volunteers, I was like, that was fucked. And they said, you know, that's why when you do the UTA once, odds are you won't finish it again because you know it's coming. And I was just happy I was at the stairs. I told them, I was like, I'm looking forward to these stairs. It was just brutal, you know, there was no other way of getting around that end. But the stairs for me would, again, like stairs are where I think I'm pretty strong. I'm light. I can move up them pretty quickly. Blasted Frank Sinatra on repeat at that point. Just went on my phone and just put repeat on Spotify and just started singing it and just running. Got to the top and I could hear my brother screaming out my name. So I knew I was close and I just like picked up my sticks, put them in one hand and said, fuck, I'm fucking gunning this. Like I'm going to sprint. Whatever I got left, like come on.
My name's Owen Lancelot, and this is my journey. 1 kilometre left. Let's fucking go.
We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings.
The picture I'd envisioned for hours that day and days and months and years was just like right here. I couldn't believe it. I could not fucking believe it. And I brought it in and I couldn't hold it together. I was just fucking so happy. I didn't just get a finishing medal, I got a bronze buckle in my first 100K race. 2 years after my surgery. I'd done it, I proved it to myself. One of the biggest lessons that this race taught me, as cliche as it can sound, is the body comes from so many years of evolution that we forget because our mind is only as old as we are. The body can cope with so much, and by putting yourself in such uncomfortable positions, you're able to see that because your mind is going to always tell you and warn you, kind of translate what your body's trying to say. But your body can say it's sore, but it doesn't mean that it's done. And so by being out there and just proving to myself that I could do that distance, I realized that my body is capable of so much, and a lot of people would benefit from applying that in their lives. With pain, you can't choose when you go through it, but most people that go through something really painful in life can see a really positive and beneficial side of it that someone who hasn't experienced that sort of pain struggles to see. If you can't or haven't experienced pain like that in your life, by being able to put yourself in an uncomfortable position on a daily basis, you can still experience the benefit from all of that and really make yourself a much better person. 100%. 100%. The whole world would love that.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was dark